So now, the one thing I can't get out of my mind is March Madness. I mean, it's all coming up. It's gonna
The big dance.
The big dance.
The big dance. It's my favorite sporting event of the year.
Oh,
it's just a great excuse to watch sports nonstop for a month.
Basically,
you know.
And the games are happening simultaneously. There's so much gambling involved.
Gambling is always good.
Oh.
As we are here in South Lake Tahoe.
Oh, Reno.
Reno.
Oh, Reno's gonna be a prime spot for that.
Hey, that's where I'll be.
Oh, that's gonna be great. I mean, I can't wait to see where the seeds are, like, all the normal stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
everything's starting from Selection Sunday till the final games played on that Monday. 4 weeks later, or whatever it is.
They drag it out at the end. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, they should. They do drag it out too much at the end. I agree.
And the championship game is on Tuesday. Like, why is it always on a fucking Tuesday? Like, what's that about?
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Sunday afternoon. Like, people are gonna want to watch that game.
Yeah.
I think. I know I do.
Everybody does. Okay. Well,
whatever.
Let's start at the beginning. I mean, we're talking about the championship game, and here we are. We don't even. The teams haven't even gone through their full conference schedules yet, let alone their conference tournaments, and then the, Selection Sunday.
Right, but basically, man, people don't know how teams get selected. It's like if you come from a big conference,
the major conference, or what are they? Yeah, the major conference.
Whatever the hell. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because then they have mid-majors, whatever.
Mid-majors, and then there's some that don't get any bids. But if you win a conference at the major conference, you get a bid.
Yeah, well, if you win any conference, you get a bid.
Oh, okay, even the small, shitty
Yeah, that's how sometimes they get in. You have a conference champion get in as a seed 12. Like, as we were talking about, who the fuck is IU, PU, IPU, whatever the hell.
Yeah, there's so many Division I basketball schools that you
I think
don't
it's like
even
270 or something. I mean, it's absurd. There's so
because it
many
costs
you don't
probably
know
about $10 to field a Division I basketball team.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically what it is. You need a basketball and you need some jerseys, which probably get donated by Adidas or Nike or Reebok, whatever.
Something like that.
It's ridiculous.
So, obviously one of the big stories of this year is the decline of the defending champion North Carolina Tar Heels.
Absolutely.
Being an NC State college student, I would love to take the time to tell you how I feel about UNC.
But the conference has also been shitty. Let's not leave that out of it. Because they're playing bad and they're playing in a conference that's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, aside from Duke...
And Maryland's been okay.
Is there anything in there that's really...
No, I mean, look, you got Duke. They're 22-4. I mean, they're a highly ranked team. They're gonna go in there.
Vatech.
I guess, but I mean, look, you're looking at these teams. They're all kind of mediocre. I don't think any of these teams are good. And you see defending champions, second from the bottom, right above your NC State Wolfpack. By the way,
go Wolfpack.
Go Wolfpack. At 14-13. Now, explain. Can anybody explain how a team goes from being a national champion to a bottom dweller in the ACC overnight?
It's a cyclic process in basketball. You recruit players, they come in, and when they leave, you have a whole new team.
Right? Because but people always talk up these college basketball coaches like they're basically gods, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you have Mike Krzyzewski, you have Roy Williams, you have Jim Boeheim. I mean, they're all over the place. They are the pinnacles of college basketball.
Yeah, most definitely. And, I mean, they're the staples of college basketball.
Because as far as I can tell, Roy Williams is still at North Carolina. I believe he's still the head coach. Is he not?
Yeah, I would assume so. I haven't really paid much attention to North Carolina, I'm not gonna lie.
But I'm pretty sure he's still the head coach.
Probably.
And they're one away from the basement to share the basement with your Wolfpack. Now, it seems to me that if I'm such a great coach, I'm such a great recruiter, I can bring in guys that are going to be freshman stars. Because a lot of the best players, right, don't they just want to stay for 1 year and then bounce?
Bounce. Yeah.
Of course. And I just think it shows you how overrated these college coaches are. I mean, what are they doing? They're recruiting. That's all they do.
Yeah, the recruiting is the whole thing.
And if they miss on recruiting, they're basically
There's not
totally
a whole lot
felt
you can do. There's nothing you can do, barring a few extreme examples. But yes, there's nothing you can do.
There's no coaching. This isn't like the Mighty Ducks, where you can just have a halftime pep talk speech.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't, I mean, I heard the story. It doesn't matter how good of a jockey you are. If you're not on the right horse, you're not going to win.
Absolutely.
And so the recruiting is where you get the right horse.
Right.
And so
that's far more important than the actual game
or
the actual coaching. But basically, you're saying that if I was a college coach and I knew nothing about basketball and I recruited the best players, I'd be in a much better situation than the opposite end of that spectrum.
Yeah, most definitely. You have to have the talent to be able to play.
Right. So basically, they should focus on how to get recruits to come to their school because that will translate into NCAA tournament glory.
Yes.
So technically, you'd be better off getting like hot co-eds to go over the houses of these recruits and massage them in whatever ways that it takes to get them to come to the school.
Most definitely. I mean, when I think back when I was 18, 17, about to go to college, getting pussy was a big deal to me.
That's pretty much the only thing I thought.
That's all I really cared about. I mean, you're young, your home runs are going, that's what you think about.
That's all you think about.
You're embarking on procreating. That's
Absolutely.
what you want to do.
And you watch these movies about college, and there's all these visions about college,
yeah.
and you're going to be a college basketball player. I mean, you're probably pretty excited about that.
Most definitely. So,
and you're going to want to see some co-eds.
Yeah, hot ones.
Hot ones, obviously.
I mean, and what's the difference between doing this? I mean, okay, I'm sure some people are going to question the morality of it and everything. And as far as we're concerned, I mean, we were just talking about the other day, USC pays its players. Of
course they do.
I mean, it's essentially a professional sport for them.
Absolutely.
And I mean, so instead of giving O.J. Mayo a Bentley...
O.J. Mayo's like a college student driving around in a Bentley.
Yeah, why don't you just pay some hot girl to go suck this recruit's cock?
It seems much more cost effective.
Seems much better.
I mean, why am I going to want a 60-year-old crusty old man coming into my house telling me I should play basketball? I'm not going to listen to one thing that he says.
No.
None. But if two University of Florida co-eds show up at my door and want to take me out for a good time, I'm probably going to keep that in the back of my mind. It's like, you know what? If I go there, I can probably pwn it again when I get there. And there's probably a lot more where that came from.
Yeah, most definitely. And...
Oh, no doubt.
We're so off topic here, I suppose, but...
Well, whatever. I mean, we're still excited for March Madness.
March Madness is great coming up.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Gambling, who knows who the teams are going to be. It doesn't really matter. The jerseys, and it just matters who you pick in your pool and
yeah,
who you have money on.
Filling out your check. By the way, how does this every year, the person who wins the ESPN thing gets every game right? Like, you have a 14 seed beating, what, a 2, 3?
Oh, no, I think that's pretty easy to figure out. I think that there's probably 10 or 15 entries per person involved.
Oh, more than that. My point is,
like
but how many would you have to go through to get all of them right when there's those huge upsets like that?
Thousands.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Who has the time to do that? I have no idea.
Not me.
Not at all.
I have my time to be recorded on.
Exactly. We clearly have nothing else to do. We're creating a podcast in Caleb's, what would you even call this?
His office.
His office?
As Megan likes to call it, the dungeon.
The dungeon. We're broadcasting live from the dungeon.
South Lake Tahoe.
It's basically too early to go out on Saturdays. So we're just kind of prepping by making a podcast.
Yeah.
So I believe the next topic for discussion is the NFL lockout. And we'll get back to that in 1 second.